Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you're going to need to change your strings. Of course, you're going to need the strings. I use Diodario strings, 80/20 bronze, and the gauge is a custom light gauge. It's 11 to 52. That's what I use. Now, if you come to the back here, these are all going to be, so you have 11, 15, 22, 32, 42, and 52. And they're all color-coded. Alright? Then you're going to need a pair of wire cutters. And this is called a string winder. Now, you can get this at any music store. No problem. And what's optional is a pair of pliers, because if you have a string winder, you're not going to need the pliers. So if you don't have a string winder, you're going to need a pair of pliers. Alright, let's get started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to do is you're going to take your string winder, okay, and you're going to put it on right in there. Set it aside here. And you're going to turn it clockwise. And what you might want to do is just kind of hit the string. That way you know you're going the right way. Okay, so you hit the string. Oh, that's counterclockwise. It's going tighter. So I go back. Alright. Just enough to get it a little loose. Same goes with the other ones. Turn it. Turn it. So, that. Just like that. Alright, so this, when you get your string winder, now if you don't have a string winder, like I said, you have to get a pair of pliers like this. Any pair will do. And what you want to do is grab it from the head of the peg here, ever so gently, like this. Just lightly grab a hold of it, and just as you pull up and turn as you do it. Boom. And it comes up. Alright? And then you take off the string. Now, if you have a string winder, you will notice that there is like a little groove right there. You can see that. It's a little groove. Now what that groove is for, what you do is you stick it underneath the peg. Boom. Comes up. That's what it's for. For the longest time I had no idea. Like that. So it lifts up the bridge pegs. Just like that. Now, what you might want to do is go to the music store and pick up some extra pegs. Just in case, you never know, it's always good to have some extra ones, just in case if you're doing a live show and it breaks, and it happens. So you give yourself some extra little pegs, that way you have them. Now, the saddle here, 9 times out of 10 will come out. You see that? But it would be best to just go ahead and leave it where it is, because you want it exactly how it was when it came from the factory. So just leave it in there and don't touch it. Alright? Alright, you got the strings loosened, you got the pegs taken off, got the strings pulled out of the hole, put the pegs back in, leave the saddle where it is. Now it's time to come back over here and unwind the strings. Now you must be very careful when you do this, because as you can see right here, those are very, very sharp. So very gently take them out, just like that. Bring it back, unwind it, and just ever gently pull it out. That's how you want to do it. Make sure not to poke yourself. If you do, well, stuff happens. Keep on unwinding it there. That. Then wind up your strings a little bit and get rid of them. Put them in the recycle or trash, whichever. Okay, so here's your strings. I used a Diodario 11 to 52. If you don't know the gauge of your strings when you buy the guitar, ask the person at the music store and they will tell you, or they can find it out for you. So we open this up. Now, as you can see, it's all color coded: silver, purple, green, black, red, brass. Now you must be careful, because when you open it up, as you can see right here, very, very sharp, almost like needles. So be very careful. So we're going to start with the 6th string, which is an E. So your 6th string is going to be here. It's going to go into this groove. Okay, remember, this is the nut. So the nut's got the groove. It's going to go in there. This one's going to go in the next one, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, we're going to do the 6th string and the 5th string. So 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Okay? And the 6th string and the 5th string is brass and red. So, as you can see there, brass and red. Unwind them. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to get this end right here, and you're going to put it into the bridge part of it first. So this is going to be the same thing. The brass one, right here, the brass one is number 6. So this is the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So you're going to pull out the peg and make sure, as you can see right there, is a little groove. That's where the string's going to go into. Make sure the groove is facing forward like that. You're going to take your string, you're going to set it in there, and then you're going to push it down. Just like that. Take your 5th string, and put it in, like I said, with the groove facing forward, and then push it down real tight. Okay? Do that with all 6 strings. Alright, once you have all that stuff in the peg there, all the strings, push them down real tight. Like I said, don't touch the saddle, just leave the saddle the way it is. You're going to grab the 1st string, or the 6th string, the thickest one, right here. Okay. You see the little hole right there? What you're going to do, you're going to slide it in that hole, and leave just a little bit of slack. I'll show you real fast here. You're going to want to leave just a little bit of slack. Come over here. You can see just a little bit of slack there, because you're going to need to wind it at least 3 times around. So what you want to do Like I said, leave a little slack there. Push down right there. Give it a little tension. And you're going to turn it counterclockwise. So it's counterclockwise to tighten and clockwise to loosen. My mistake. This is why we learn. Now, if you get it about that far, you want to go ahead and raise this up like that. And you want the string to go underneath like that. And just wrap it and wrap it until it starts getting tight. You'll be able to notice. You hear that? You don't want it too tight, just kind of keep it snug, because you're going to be tuning it later on. Same goes for the second string. Bring the guitar over here now. Second string, you're going to put it in the, bring it over here, the nut, put it in the second groove, okay? Turn the hole like that. Bring it over, leave a little bit of slack. You want just a little bit of slack, just enough for 3 winds. Hold down that piece and start going counterclockwise, lifting that up like that so it goes underneath the string. And you wind it and you wind it. You hear it. Alright, we'll do one more for you. Nut, third groove. Make sure that hole is right there where you can get that in. Leave a little bit of slack. Hold on to that. Tighten it just a little bit. Push that up. There we go. Put your string winder on there. Turn counterclockwise to tighten it. All while make sure you keep that, pushing that string down to keep it tight. Because if it loosens, it won't wind correctly. Now, as you can see, you see how the wires go underneath. You got 3 on the first one. You got 2.5, maybe 3 on the second one. So that's what you want. So you're going to do the same for the other 3. And make sure, like I said, just keep it a little snug. And your guitar has been restrung. Now, in the next lesson, we're going to show you how to tune the guitar. Once these new strings are on, you're going to have to stretch them out and then tune them. And we're going to show you how to tune them the old-fashioned way and the way they do now. Alright, thanks for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oh, don't forget to use the pliers, the wire cutters here, to cut the excess wire off. And once again, make sure not to poke yourself. There you go. Finished.